Hello and welcome to another Left Seat Culture video. My name's Dale. I've done it again. Bought another aeroplane. I mean, technically it's not an aeroplane, it's a Microlight. I haven't bought it. I bought a 20th of it. That's right, it's another share aircraft. But let me take you around India Golf Echo Tango, tell you a bit about why I bought it. I bought a share in it, and yeah, my kind of longer plans, how much things cost and all that sort of thing, what the spec of it is. Let's hop inside, it's a bit cold and windy out here. So you join me on board India Golf Echo Tango. So the aircraft is a Skyranger Nynja. So it's a 500 kilogram Microlight. So not the larger 600 kilograms that you can get these days. But I want to tell you a little bit about the aircraft and then kind of why I decided to buy a share. I will note at the time of doing the video, so it's December 2025, there is still another share in the aircraft. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments. The aircraft is located at Gloucestershire Airport, so Staverton, Echo Golf Bravo Juliet. So if you're around here, it's an aircraft you might be interested in, let me know in the comments and perhaps I can put you in touch with the person selling the current share. So I'll come back to price and stuff after we talk about the spec. So as I mentioned, Skyranger Nynja. So it's got the Rotax 912 100 horsepower engine. It's done around 300 hours, I think, 300 hours flown, something like that. It has an EFIS, so not the steam dials, electronic flight information system. It's got an iPad built in that has Sky Demon on and all that sort of stuff. Cruise speed is around 80 knots, so obviously Microlights don't go as fast as I guess the larger aeroplanes. That's still pretty good for a Microlight. Obviously some of the more modern ones even faster. I think the aircraft, don't quote me, I think it was built in 2019. It's a kit built aircraft as opposed from the manufacturers. Has a 65 litre fuel tank, so you can do around 400 miles on it if you've got the bladder capacity, and it's maintained by some people here in the group who have an aviation engineering background. So that's really good. As mentioned, kept at Gloucester in the Cotswold Aero Club, and I'll mention that again when we talk about fees. But the actual aircraft is really good. It's in good condition. It's got a really effective cabin heater, which is great in this country, in the weather that we have here. Red and grey leather adjustable seats, Luke harnesses. It's very economical to fly, which we'll get on to in a moment. Obviously superb for short takeoffs and landing. And the actual syndicate, it's a 20-person syndicate. I don't think two people fly. As I mentioned, one other person has their share up for sale, but the plane seems very available from what I have to tell so far. And the syndicate has a healthy kind of fund to take care of any issues, maintenance and all that sort of thing. So in terms of, again, few things about Microlights, obviously takeoff and landing distance is fantastic. So I think this particular aircraft has a climb rate of around 1200 to 1600 feet per minute. Total takeoff distance 920 feet. That's obviously to clear 50-foot obstacles. Yeah, it burns about 12 to 15 litres of fuel per hour. So again, mega economical. So if we get onto the costs of a share in an aircraft like this, So again, the actual price you'll pay for the share obviously is going to vary based on the condition of the aircraft, obviously how much this type of aircraft share is going for, and obviously importantly how much the share owner wants to sell it for. It's their share, they can sell it for as much or as little as they want. So if they're in a hurry, they might sell it for less. If they're not in a hurry, they might sell it for more. The current share price as advertised at the moment is around £1,800, which I think is pretty good really. Then in terms of the kind of running costs, so you do have to pay, I think it's £65 per year to become a social member of Cotswold Aero Club. That's to be able to give you access to the hangar and all that sort of thing. And then the monthly kind of syndicate fees are £40, and then it's around £51 per hour to fly. So super cheap in my opinion. And that brings me on to, I guess, why I've bought a share in this aircraft. So I still have my share in the Cessna 172 Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf. You would have seen that on the channel. Fantastic aircraft, really enjoyable, and relatively speaking not too expensive to fly, obviously much more than a Microlight. So the reason why I've decided to buy a share in this is for a couple of reasons. First off, most of the time when I fly, I am on my own. Sometimes I take family, and obviously when I take family, Oscar Golf is fantastic. But for the times I'm on my own, I can fly much more often if the cost to fly is cheaper. So obviously that's really appealing. £50 an hour versus, I don't know, it's probably closer to £200 nearly in Oscar Golf, so a fraction of the price. Obviously, Microlight is not as stable as the larger, heavier aircraft, but actually feels kind of more technically challenging, which I actually kind of like. You know, you're actually definitely flying the aircraft. Also, I want to build more hours up to have more future opportunities in aviation. So obviously to do that and do hour building in a Microlight is much better, especially as the recent rule changes allow hours built up in a Microlight, especially specific F3 axis Microlight like this. It counts to your SEP rating as well. And I'm also considering getting my instructor rating, specifically in Microlights to start with, and obviously then to build up the hours and have the ability to do that will also be really advantageous. So more to come. My first flight in this aircraft, maybe on the channel already, I'm not sure, was a flight from Gloucester to Shobden, so check that out if you haven't done already. Obviously, hopefully lots of other content on the channel to come, and obviously already existing content that help you either if you're trying to get into aviation, getting your PPL, perhaps you're already a pilot and instructor, something like that. Hope there's some content for you. Yeah, so really excited to get more and more familiar with this aircraft, its characteristics, and building up my own experience and abilities as a pilot as well. So as mentioned before, if you've got any questions, especially about buying a share or anything, put that down in the comments. Also consider joining the Discord channel. Also follow me on Instagram for kind of more kind of ad hoc pictures, videos and images and whatnot here and there. And obviously please consider liking and subscribing and pressing the notification bell for the channel. Helps the channel grow, helps more people get made aware of the content. So if you like it, they might like it as well. I like it if you click, as with YouTube. But yeah, I think I feel like I'm missing some things. But yeah, fantastic aircraft, and looking forward to more experiences. So yeah, if you're looking forward to this experience as well, checking out flights in Echo Tango and Oscar Golf, subscribe to the channel, and if I'm really lucky, I will see you in the next one. Till next video, take care, goodbye for now.